Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall is 9:25 on whatever night of the week it is, back with two for tomorrow in Cork. Change of plan with me tonight. I was supposed to go to Dublin in the morning, but I found out I have to be at the airport at 8:30. And I heard earlier today that the bus wouldn't be ready until the morning. So that would mean me leaving here before 6. But now I found out it'd be ready at 10:30. So I decided to pick it up and head for Dublin. There is a room booked for me in the West County Hotel, so I said I'd use it, and I can have a lie-in the morning, bit of breakfast and a shower, and be at the airport at 8:30, just for fear there might be traffic problems. And we're heading to Sligo. I don't know where we'll stop on the way. Probably maybe Carrick and Boyle and whatever. Feeling good today. I had a good lie-in this morning. I didn't get up until I think 10:30, but it wasn't that I was lying there. I actually was sleeping for a couple hours each time, so relaxed and ready now to paw the ditches and puck ditches, as they say. Paw the ground and puck ditches. With 4 horses running today, all ran well, and I think the 4 of them should have been placed, but only 2 of them were placed. Grey Leader, if to the handicap, and the ratings suggested that they were running to their proper ratings. I was saying that draw was a big negative, but it got good position, but it just didn't get the breaks in time. Probably should have finished no worse than third, but finished ahead or a neck fourth, which was a bit of a pity. And Racing Royalty ran into third, and Ramzina, there was a good bit of money for that all day to suggest that they fancied it, as I thought they would, the way that it placed. Second or third in the race last year, and a second lifetime start. And Chris Hayes, like, if you did decide to come at the back, you have to make it. You can't sweep wide then all the way, unless you have too much horse or so much horse under you. You have to risk it and come up through the crowd. But he swept wide and he finished 5th, and they were paying 4. And Fairly Clipston traded shorter than in running by a lot. It looked like he'd read it in, but just didn't, not well handicapped enough. And actually, that horse Rain that won, we had that selected twice last year in Galway on the strength of a good run, which was 5th prior to Galway last year. And it was a non-runner both times. It was with James Barrett or Barco that time, one of them. And it has changed yards, just held on tonight. So 2 places. We should have had the roll-up, the 4 of them, but didn't happen today. The gods wasn't with us. I said I'd do this quick, and I'll pack the bag while it's uploading. I picked out that Josh's Joy the other day when I seen the entries. It opened up 2-1. There's a hell of a lot of money for it. It should be hard and beaten. Trained by Donica O'Brien. Donica's a shrewd operator. He doesn't have many donkeys in his yard. Wouldn't have that many, but 2 good runs in Leopardstown. There was a great battle between that and Schmexy up to the line the last, and I think it was Fuelin's back to the 1 and 3rd. It should be hard beaten. 2 horses that open up a bit higher in the market. Lorr's Girl. This has track for him. I often find about horses that win in Cork, they run well in it again. And this is off 52 now. It won in Cork this time last year of 47. So second in Cork over 6. And it was a few lengths back to the 3rd that day, wasn't it? It was 3 lengths back. It was off 49 that day. So went up to what, 54. Did I say he dropped it to 52? He did. ran a good race. A closing fourth, came wide up the middle of the track in Leopardstown to Altamira. That race has worked out fairly well. Altamira went on to win again, and a couple in that race, in that field, has won since, hasn't there? There, Kinnears and the 12th. This one down here in 12th won since. It's a 4-year-old, so a lot lower rated horses. When they go 6, 7, and 8, they're inconsistent. But I'm just hoping that this can. It's an each way bet at 9 to 2. Hopefully they're paying. I mean, it's rock solid there, 6th place at 9 to 2. You can't lose out unless it falls. And a horse that's a good bit of money for it open at sevens earlier on, to the horse we backed in Galway for Eddie Harty, or the Harties, I should say, now, Palatine Hills. Didn't get the rub of the green in Galway. We were on it at 12, and there was a good bit of money for it. They went off second favourite at 9 to 2. On the strength of that run in the Curragh, on good ground, it ran well. So, yielding to soft. The weather is supposed to be good, I think, tomorrow, drying out ground. So by the time that comes, it should be, good to yielding it, or at worst. The soft should be gone out of it, you'd imagine. Delaney, that did not run tonight in Galway. Yeah, it was 6th. What a set up here. That's him in the blue and yellow there. Colours. Back a good bit now. He's back here, he's under the pub. But he stays on, and you see he's back here on the bridle again now, and he's nowhere to go. They're all on his way. He's full of heart. Changes his legs there, and he powers home. Finishes 5th. There'll be no issues tomorrow on that track in Cork. I think he's into 4 to 1 now. 7 to 2. I had them picked out as 2 each ways and an each way double, but you could still do an each way double if you wanted. It'll drift as well, because they're stingy overnight now. So I got this into the oven. I want to be gone. If I have time, I'll put it up in the description. If not, somebody do it for me. I want to be gone in 12 or 14 minutes. I won't have my light with me. I'm bringing the laptop now, so I don't know how. I might try and get someone to humour it up for me and get. If I turn off the light now. No, you won't turn off, I don't want you. If I didn't want you to go off, wouldn't you? Now what do you say? Playing round. Dash the bookies over and out.